No notes, literally adore her.
There's a sprinkler that just turned on.
Hopefully this video isn't a hot mess express. I just sat down to edit this video and I realized there's no intro. So hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. You obviously know what this video is about because you clicked on it, but I was in a little bit of a reading slump. I'm also really sick right now. I'm sure that was a given, and I explained that at some point in this video. But I was in a bit of a reading slump, so I decided to read some of the new releases of this year that so happened to be some of my anticipated 5-star reads, which ended up being In Her Own League by Liz Tom 40, Love Song by Elle Kennedy, and then Wild Darling by Alexandra Moody. I'm not really sure what else there's to say, so hopefully this video isn't a hot mess express, but I will say I filmed it during like the entire month of May because obviously like there was a lot going on with school and all that, but I was listening to audiobooks, so like reading physical books was less of a priority with everything else going on, and I was sick twice within like 3 weeks. So there's that, and hopefully this video is good. This audio probably sucks, but I'm at a cafe right now, and I just started reading In Her Own League by Liz Tom 40. I feel like I don't even need to elaborate because I literally love her. I love the Windy City series. She never misses. I should have seen this coming, but now that I'm a little more than 50% through the book, it's really hitting me that this is the end of the Windy City universe. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like, I feel like anyone who knows me knows that this is one of my favorite series of all time. And I'm not ready to say goodbye. And that's like part of the reason I was putting off reading this book. But I literally love Reese and Monty. Like, Reese, first of all, I didn't know much about her because she's not a big character in the original series. But she is such a diva. Like, she will not take crap from anyone. Her signature line being, "Don't tell me what to do," like, no notes. Literally adore her. And I've loved Monty since he was first mentioned in Caught Up. Like, I've loved him from the very beginning, before his book was even announced. And I'm like, seeing his perspective, I have no words. Like, I don't know what to say. He's such like a comforting character, even though he has this grumpy exterior. He's such a softie. And like, seeing him with Reese, I literally am obsessed with them. I'm obsessed with this whole series. And I'm really sad to be saying goodbye, but also I can't stop reading. Like, I gotta finish this book, and I probably will finish it within the next few hours. I'm gonna be honest, I did take like a 2-day break from reading, mostly because I wanted to finish Imagine Me, which is the last book in the Shatter Me series. I'd actually been in the middle of that series for like 2 years, so I'm glad that that's done. I'm also a little bit sick, right in time for AP testing, but I've just been procrastinating finishing this book because I'm not ready to say goodbye to these characters in this universe because, like I've said probably like 100 times, I'm so obsessed with the Windy City series and each and every single one of the characters, but I do want to know what happens with Reese and Monty, so I'm going to continue reading. I think I'll probably finish the book tonight, and I'll update you guys if there's anything noteworthy that I feel like saying. And if not, I'll just do like a final review when I'm done. A few days since I finished In Her Own League, so I wanted to give you guys my final thoughts. I did wait just because I didn't want to be rash with my final explanations, but I think my final rating is 3.5 stars, which to me is just, I enjoyed the book, but it wasn't like my favorite thing of all time. The Windy City series is literally life-changing to me, one of my favorite series ever. So I think because of that, I put this book on a pedestal and I had really high expectations, which I feel like is never a good idea going into any book. To me, it's on the same level as Play Along, which my ranking is number 1, Caught Up and Rewound It Back, number 2, The Right Move, number 3, Play Along, and then number 4, Mile High. So in the series, it's not that high, but in general, that's a really high praise in my opinion. I love Reese and Monty's characters, and I loved their dynamic so much. My favorite thing was how down bad Monty was, because I've loved Monty throughout the series, and I was just so happy to see him get his happily ever after. I have nothing else to say about this book. I feel like I've explained everything I've been thinking throughout, So that's all I have to say on that. I am going to start Love Song by Elle Kennedy later today, which is super exciting because if you don't know, the off-campus show just came out and I'm actually going to watch it today. I think it's going to be so fun because Love Song is about Garrett and Hannah's kid and then Logan's daughter. So I'm just super excited and I've seen a little bit on TikTok. I cannot wait to read this book. All right, you guys, I'm like 10 chapters in and I wanted to give like my preliminary thoughts. First of all, love Blake. Such a diva. I just love her. And then I love Dad Chat. One mention so far, already like obsessed. One thing that surprised me though was I expected their dynamic to be completely different. I thought since they were childhood like friend, like they're literally almost like in the same family. Well, that's weird, but like they grew up close. So like I expected some camaraderie, but no, there's tension there, and I was like, oh, why is Wyatt Loki like a tortured poet? Like, okay, guys, I don't know what I was expecting. This is not it. I think I'm just like so attached to Garrett and Logan and all of them that it's just like, oh, so cute. Like I love y'all. But I'm excited to see where this goes. Like so far I'm definitely like hooked. Like I feel like I fall back into universes that I'm familiar with really easily. Like I did with In Her Own Link. I was in it immediately. And I really love that. I think this book is gonna be a pretty quick read for me. I feel like this video is gonna be so monotonous because I'm just sitting in the same spot saying pretty much the same things. But I did finish Love Song 2 days ago. I actually binge read it. I was not expecting that, but I really enjoyed that book. I read it like start to finish in a few hours, and I think I just love the Briar universe. Like I love all of those characters so much that it was so easy to fall back into their world and see kind of what they've all been up to. Wyatt was really not what I was expecting at all. Like he had this like chalant nonchalance, if that makes sense. And I liked his character. I feel like he's a pretty good mix of Hannah and Garrett, and I loved seeing that. And I also love how much he was like trying to hold himself back from Blake because he was like obviously he thought he wasn't good for her, and then he was so down bad. I think that's just a common theme of like what I like in books because I feel like I say that so often. Blake, such a diva. I love her. I love her little like side quest with the podcast and the like true crime investigation. That's one of my favorite things with Elle Kennedy's, like the random little like tidbits about the characters that makes them feel so real. My absolute favorite part was like the Tahoe games when it's all of the hockey families all together. I'm so excited I think there's gonna be like a Golden Boys book because there was a little bit of intro to their situation, their drama, and I love all of these characters so much. Like I genuinely had such a good time reading this book. I think my rating is in the 4-star realm. I haven't like solidified where exactly it falls, but that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. But it brought me so much joy to like love a book so much and be so involved that I binged it and like read the whole thing start to finish so quickly. I am gonna start Wild Darling next by Alexander Moody. It's the 3rd book in the Darling Devils series. I've been anticipating this book because Parker is my favorite Darling sibling, I think. I haven't read his book. This series is the only YA hockey romance that I've ever read, and I love it so much. It's so cute. It's not like something life-changing like Windy City level to me, but it's just so fun and different, and I'm really excited for Parker's story. I am 15% into Wild Darling. I love Parker and Mackenzie. That's the girl's name. I knew I was gonna love Parker, but Mackenzie's such a diva. They actually have a past, kind of. Mackenzie's dad is a big shot in the hockey world, and he becomes Parker's coach, but they had some tension from like a previous encounter, so that's really interesting. They don't really get along, and her dad doesn't like him. So I'm really excited to see how this goes with like the team drama with that being his new coach, and also how their relationship comes to be. I'm actually about to go on a road trip, so I'm gonna be in the car for like 4 hours today, and I'm hoping that I can get through a good amount of the book, if not finish it. We'll see what my attention span is. I'll let you guys know my thoughts after that.
few days since I finished Wild Darling. I'm a little sick, if you couldn't tell. And this is the second time I've been sick while filming this one video, which is insane for me. I literally never get sick. Knock on wood. But anyways, I am back from the road trip that I had went on when I said I was going on a road trip. And now I'm on another road trip. All besides the point. But I really enjoyed this book. I knew I would because first of all, I'm a sucker for sports romance. And then I already knew and loved Parker's character. Oh my god, I sound terrible. Anyways, Mackenzie, I loved her whole trope with like coming from a hockey family and then like the issue with her being a girl in her dad's eyes. And obviously there's like history there, so there's more to it than that. But I really enjoyed seeing her like dislike Parker and being like, this is my opportunity to play hockey though. And she like got to not only follow like something that made her happy and also like get a good relationship out of it, which I loved. And then I also loved seeing Reed and Grayson, who are the brothers of the other two books. I love them all to death, and I really just love sports romance, especially hockey. And then I love a found family trope, but I also love like brothers. It's just like so fun because you see them in each other's stories, and then you see like their influence on each other. I don't know, I just loved it so much. And these are young adults, so they're closed door, which again, another bonus in my opinion. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have to say on this. The fourth book is going to be about the Darling sister, Cammie. So excited for her book. I think she's going to get with Parker's best friend. I think the synopsis is out, actually. I very well could be wrong. Very well. Oh my god, my window's open and there's a sprinkler that just turned on. Can y'all see that? Okay, it's just water. We'll be alright. Anyways, that's it for my thoughts on Wild Darling, and I think that's going to be the last book I'm reading in this video. I'm actually going to start King of Gluttony, whatever the newest Kings of Sin book by Anna Huang is, very soon, so I might do that in another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one.